सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवण त्वगादीन प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम शास्त्रोक्त परब्रह्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि विश्वशांति विश्वकल्याणार्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणस्य सप्तमस्कन्धस्य अष्टमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Today we will be chanting 8th skandha, 3rd chapter, where Gajendra is doing Stuti to Bhagavan Narayana as he was caught by that crocodile in that Nadi, the river. One of the most enchanting stutis, unparalleled stutis, including in which all the Tattvajnanam and every power of Bhagavan is mentioned in that. Let us try. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् अष्टमस्कन्धः अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच एवं व्यवसितो बुद्ध्या समाधाय मनोहृदि जजाप परमं जाप्यं प्राग्जन्मन्यनुशिक्षितं। गजेन्द्र उवाच ओं नमो भगवते तस्मै यत एतच्चिदात्मकं पुरुषाय आदिबीजाय परेशायाभिधीमहे। यस्मिन्निदं यतश्चेदं येनेदं य इदं स्वयं योऽस्मात् परस्माच्च परः तं प्रपद्ये स्वयंभुवं। यस्वात्मनेदं निजमाययार्पितं क्वचिद् विभातं क्वच तत्तिरोहितं अविद्धदृक्साक्षिभयं तदीक्षते स आत्ममूलोऽवतु मां परात्परः। कालेन पञ्चत्वमितेषु कृत्स्नशः लोकेषु पालेषु च सर्वहेतुषु तमस्तदासीद् गहनं गभीरं यस्तस्य पारेऽभिविराजते विभुः। न यस्य देवा ऋषयः पदं विदुः जन्तुः पुनः कोऽर्हति गन्तुमीरितुं। यथा नटस्याकृद्भिर्विचेष्टतः दुरत्ययानुक्रमणः समावतो दिदृक्षवो यस्य पदं सुमङ्गलं विमुक्तसङ्गामुनयः सुसाधवः चरन्त्यलोकव्रतमव्रणं वने भूतात्मभूताः सुहृदस्य मे गतिः। न विद्यते यस्य च जन्म कर्म वा न नामरूपे गुणदोष एव वा तथापि लोकाप्ययसम्भवाय यः समायया तान्यनुकालमृच्छति। तस्मै नमः परेशाय ब्रह्मणे अनन्तशक्तये अरूपायोरुरूपाय नम आश्चर्यकर्मणे नम आत्मप्रदीपाय साक्षिणे परमात्मने नमो गिरां विदूराय मनसश्चेतसामपि सत्त्वेन प्रतिलभ्याय नैष्कर्म्येण विपश्चिता नमः कैवल्यनाथाय निर्वाणसुखसंविदे नमः शान्ताय घोराय मूढाय गुणधर्मिणे निर्विशेषाय साम्याय नमो ज्ञानघनाय च क्षेत्रज्ञाय नमस्तुभ्यं सर्वाध्यक्षाय साक्षिणे पुरुषायात्ममूलाय मूलप्रकृतये नमः। सर्वेन्द्रियगुणद्रष्ट्रे सर्वप्रत्ययहेतवे असताच्छाययोक्ताय सदाभासाय ते नमः। नमो नमस्ते अखिलकारणाय निष्कारणाय अद्भुतकारणाय सर्वागमाम्नाय महार्णवाय नमोपवर्गाय परायणाय गुणारणिच्छन्न चिदूष्मपाय तत्क्षोभविस्फूर्जितमानसाय नैष्कर्म्य भावेन विवर्जितागम स्वयं प्रकाशाय नमस्करोमि। मातृप्रपन्नपशुपाशविमोक्षणाय मुक्ताय भूरिकरुणाय नमोलयाय स्वांशेन सर्वतर्भृत हृन्मनसि प्रतीत प्रत्यग्दृशे भगवते बृहते नमस्ते। आत्मात्मजाप्तगृहवित्तजनेषु सक्तैः दुष्प्रापणाय गुणसङ्गविवर्जिताय मुक्तात्मभिः स्वहृदये परिभाविताय ज्ञानात्मने भगवते नम ईश्वराय। यं धर्मकामार्थविमुक्तिकामाः भजन्त इष्टां गतिमाप्नुवन्ते किं त्वाशिशोरात्यपि देहमव्ययं करोतु मेदभ्रदयो विमोक्षणम् एकान्तिनो यस्य न कञ्चनार्थं वाञ्छन्ति ये वै भगवत्प्रपन्नाः अत्यद्भुतं तच्चरितं सुमङ्गलं गायन्त आनन्दसमुद्रमग्नाः तमक्षरं ब्रह्म परं परेशम् अव्यक्तमाध्यात्मिकयोगगम्यम् अतीन्द्रियं सूक्ष्ममिवातिदूरम् अनन्तमाद्यं परिपूर्णमीडे यस्य ब्रह्मादयो देवा वेदालोकाश्चराचराः नामरूपविभेदेन फल्ग्व्याचकलया कृताः यथार्चिषोऽग्नेः सवितुर्गभस्तयो निर्यान्ति सम्यान्त्यसकृत्स्वरोचिषः तथा यतोऽयं गुणसम्प्रवाहः बुद्धिर्मनः कानि शरीरसर्गाः स वै न देवासुरमर्त्यतिर्यक् न स्त्री न षण्डो न पुमान् न जन्तुः नायं गुणः कर्म न सन्न चासत् निषेधशेषो जयतादशेषः जिजीविषेनाहमिहामुया किम् अन्तर्बहिश्चावृतये भयोन्या इच्छामि कालेन न यस्य विप्लवः तस्यात्मलोकावरणस्य मोक्षं सोऽहं विश्वसृजं विश्वम् अविश्वं विश्ववेदसं विश्वात्मानमजं ब्रह्म प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदं योगरन्धितकर्माणः हृदि योगविभाविते योगिनो यं प्रपश्यन्ति योगेशं तं नतोऽस्म्यहं। नमो नमस्तुभ्यमसह्यवेग शक्तित्रयायाखिलधिगुणाय प्रपन्नपालाय दुरन्तशक्तये कदिन्द्रियाणाम् अनवाप्यवर्त्मने नायं वेदः समात्मानं यच्छक्त्याहं धिया हतं तं दुरत्यमाहात्म्यं भगवन्तमितोऽस्म्यहं। श्रीशुक उवाच एवं गजेन्द्रमुपवर्णितनिर्विशेषं ब्रह्मादयो विविधलिङ्गभिधाभिमानाः नैते यतोपससृपुर्निखिलात्मकत्वात् तत्राखिलामरमयो हरिराविरासीत् तं तद्वदार्थमुपलभ्य जगन्निवासः स्तोत्रं निशम्य दिविजैः सह संस्तुवद्भिः छन्दोमयेन गरुडेन समूह्यमानः चक्रायुधोऽभ्यगमदाशु यतो गजेन्द्रः सोऽन्तः सरस्युरुबरेण गृहीत आर्तः दृष्ट्वा गरुत्मतिहरिं कौपात्तचक्रम् उत्क्षिप्य साम्बुजकरं गिरमाह कृच्छ्रात् नारायणाखिलगुरो भगवन्नमस्ते। तं वीक्ष्य पीडितमजः सावतीर्य सग्राहमाशु सरसः कृपयोज्जहार ग्राहाद्विपाणितमुखाधरिणा गजेन्द्रं सम्पश्यतां हरिरमुमुच दुस्त्रियाणाम्। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् अष्टमस्कन्धे तृतीयोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। These are small chapters of 30, 40, 50 shlokas, but then they contain comprehensively the entire knowledge regarding Paramatma. Having this knowledge in our heart, accordingly, living life as sadhaka liberates us from jiva deha samsara into the bhakta mukti anubhuti. So these should become our daily routine chantings, listenings, understandings, practices, so that we never go away from the path for which we have come. ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ओम स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः, अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चत कर्हिचिद। ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। अथ एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः। उद्धव उवाच सुदुश्चरामिमां मन्ये योगचर्याम् अनात्मनः, यथा अंजसा पुमान् सिद्ध्येतत् तन्मे ब्रूहि अंजसाच्युत। प्रायशः पुण्डरीकाक्ष युञ्जन्तो योगिनो मनः, विषीदन्ति असमाधानात् मनो निग्रहकर्षिताः। अथात आनन्ददुघं पदाम्बुजं हंसाश्रयेरन्नरविन्दलोचन, सुखं नु विश्वेश्वरयोगकर्मभिः तन्मायया मे विहता न मानिनः। किं चित्रमच्युत तवैतदशेषबन्धो, दासेष्वनन्यशरणेषु यदात्मसात्वं। यो रोचयत् स मृगैः स्वयमेश्वराणां, श्रीमत्किरीटतटपीडितपादपीठः। तन्त्वाखिलात्मदैतेश्वरमाश्रितानां सर्वार्थदं स्वकृतविद्विसृजेत को नु। को वा भजेत् किमपि विस्मृतयेनुभूत्यै, किं वा भवेत् न तव पादरजोजुषां नः। नैवोपयन्त्यवचितिं कवयस्तवेश, ब्रह्मायुषा विकृतमृद्धमुदस्मरन्तः। योऽन्तर्बहिस्तनुभृतामशुभां विधुन्वन्, आचार्य चैत्यवपुषा स्वगतिं विनक्ते। श्रीशुक उवाच इत्युद्धवेनात्यनुरक्तचेतसा, पृष्टो जगत्क्रीडनकस्वशक्तिभिः। गृहीतमूर्तित्रय ईश्वरेश्वरः, जगाद सप्रेम मनोहरस्मिदः। श्रीभगवानुवाच हन्तते कथयिष्यामि मम धर्मान् सुमङ्गलान्, यान् श्रद्धयाचरन्मर्त्यः मृत्युं जयति दुर्जयं। कुर्यात् सर्वाणि कर्माणि मदर्थं शनकैः स्मरन्, मयि अर्पितमनश्चित्तः मद्धर्मात्ममनोरतिः। देशान् पुण्यान् आश्रयेत मद्भक्तैः साधुभिः श्रितान्, देवासुरमनुष्येषु मद्भक्ताचरितानि च। पृथक् सत्रेण वा मह्यं पर्वयात्रा महोत्सवान्, कारयेद्गीतनृत्याद्यैः महाराजविभूतिभिः। मामेव सर्वभूतेषु बहिरन्तरपावृतम्, ईक्षेतात्मनि चात्मानं यथाकम् अमलाशयः। इति सर्वाणि भूतानि मद्भावेन महाद्युते, समाजयन्मन्यमानः ज्ञानं केवलमाश्रितः। ब्राह्मणे पुल्कसे स्तेने, ब्रह्मण्येऽर्के स्फुलिङ्गके, अक्रूरे क्रूरके चैव समदृक्पण्डितो मतः। सर्वेष्वभीक्ष्णं मद्भावं पुंसो भावयतो अचिरात्, स्पर्धासूया तिरस्काराः साहङ्कारा वियन्ति। विसृज्य स्मयमानान् स्वान् दृशं व्रीडां च दैहिकीं, प्रणमेद्दण्डवद्भूमौ आश्वचाण्डालगोखरं। यावत् सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भावो नोपजायते, तावदेवमुपासीत वाङ्मनः कायवृत्तिभिः। सर्वं ब्रह्मात्मकं तस्य विद्ययात्ममनीषया, परिपश्यन् परमेत् सर्वतो मुक्तसंशयः अयं हि सर्वकल्पानां सद्रीचीनो मतो मम मद्भावः सर्वभूतेषु मनोवाक्काय वृत्तिभिः न ह्यङ्गोपक्रमे ध्वंसः मद्धर्मस्योद्धवाण्वभिः मया व्यवसितः सम्यक् निर्गुणत्वादनाशिषः ओम शांति शांति शांति. Salutations to Bhagavan Parabrahma, Shrutimata, Mahavishnu. Also salutations to Brahmadeva, Sanakadi Muni, Narada Veda Vyasa, Shukadeva, Suta Muni, Shaunakadi Rishi, Jai Vaishampayana Rishi, all the Rishi Parampara, Matsyadi Avatara Parampara, then the great Bhaktas, because of whom the Rishis, Munis, Bhagavan has given such a great knowledge of all Purana Itihasa, especially this Bhagavata Maha Puranam. Having saluted them, we are seeing the final beautiful taste of Bhagavan Krishna's Upadesha to Uddhava through him to all of us. In the earlier Skandha 10 and all, we have seen Bhagavan's Adbhuta Leelas for those 90 chapters. In the 11th, in this 28 chapters so far, such a sublime, all-encompassing, mukti-giving jnanam Bhagavan was giving us. That's why the Skandha was named as Mukti Skandha. Having heard all that, desirous of knowing the Lord or getting freed, and also knowing his own and our sadhaka's limitations, Uddhavji has put a prashna in word of Krishna, which is relevant to all of us. It is so easy, nice to listen about the yoga sadhanas of deep Vedanta Vicharana, but that's not possible for our minds, senses, body, etc. are not cooperative now. We have not yet trained them. Therefore, it is always our desire also, and if we deserve, Bhagavan will tell us the easier sadhanas. That's what Uddhavji asked. And he told us, Ki, is it possible by ourselves to catch hold of the Lord, after which alone the avidya, the maya, etc. go away? By ourselves, with our upadhis, with our little efforts, we can't manage our own ordinary vyavahara, dharmika jivanam. How can we catch Paramatma? Not possible. And even for Paramatma to arrive in our life and bless us to a great extent, we have to come out of all the upadhyukta, tadatma yukta, tadatma kruta, all duscharya, dushkarma, papa karma. More importantly, mind has to be brought to sattva guna from this rajas and tamas. How many months, years, and lives we have to do for this, and yet, except the fatigue, tiredness, exhaustion at the mind level of doing all the sadhanas is the only result. The real result of niyantrana of the mana is almost impossible. That leads only to Vishada, disappointment, dejection, O Lord. And therefore, having tried this way, some hamsas, very intelligent, they know it's you who surrender will remove the parda of Maya. Therefore, hamsaha shrayeran. The hamsas do the ashraya of you, not only for the bahya yoga kshema, but also adhyatmika yogasya kshema. And that is why I am surrendering to you only. Give those simple upayas, even to do those sadhanas, the Shakti required you bless me with till the result of reaching you comes to me. And those who are yoga karma maninaha, because of their variety of some things done and achieved, mani, they are the abhimanis. They don't do the samsraya paramatma, you. Therefore, they are the ones affected by your maya, that they really fall apart in the sadhana. So both have come up to a particular level. One have become because of arrogance, were hit by Maya, Bhagavan became Rashta. Other ones have totally lost that they could not go further in sadhana. Therefore, they took Ashraya Paramatma. So the main point here, Uddhavji conveying to us is right from the beginning, throughout our worldly sadhana, jivanam, adhyatmika sadhana also, we have to take the Ashraya Paramatma. That Ashraya Paramatma which we start at the age of 3 or 4 by chanting small little mantras for the Lord. By the age of 30, 35, we must become so thorough that Bhagavan alone is in and through my lives, every activity, accomplishing everything through me for himself. ते हो तुम कन्हैया मेरा नाम हो रहा है. By 30, 40 years age, it just comes to us. That will come. When we study Shastra, when see the glory of Bhagavan through various Purana, then we will know throughout the life, everywhere in the world, everybody is blessed, everything is accomplished only by Bhagavan. If this Satya gets digested in us, then we never leave him. Thereafter, the Vyavahara, he does it through us. Dharma, he does it through us. Any of the Seva to be the Jagat to be run, that also he sees to it that it happens through us. Finally, the evolution in Adhyatmika Sadhana from the age of 45, 50, that also when we become Paripakva with this type of life right in the beginning, at that age, Bhagavan makes us so deeply introverted, contemplative. He starts us, he's giving us the glimpses of what is beyond mind, what is beyond the upadhis, what is the meaning of Satchidananda Brahma, that experience he starts giving. Therefore, let us be Hamsa, wise, intelligent, Shrayeran, let us take Bhagavan's Ashraya, both for Bhukti as well as Mukti. So, to for Rakshanam, Prinanam, Palanam, Poshanam. Having said this in the mantra 3, what Uddhavji said was in the 4th mantra, we saw, Hey Bhagavan, those who are dasas to you, ananya sharanas to you, to them you offer yourself only as a humble servant. We have seen that in the Arjuna Udaharana and so many Udaharana, especially here said was, Murgai Saha Arochayatu. You are the one whose feet are touched by the kirita of such a Dikpalakas, Lokapalakas, such a highly powerful devatas, such you revel to be with the Pashupakshi Adi also. That is the beauty of your Krupa on the Dasa. Therefore, in this shloka, we are told to become Ananya Dasa, Ananya Sharanagata Yukta Dasa to the Bhagavan. Try to catch these crucial points while studying this Bhagavatam. So, my goal is to become Sharanagata to Bhagavan, and that should be Ananya, and in that I must express or learn to be the Dasa to the Lord, wherein I need nothing from Lord. Then serving the Lord itself is fulfillment in itself. That is what said in Gita, Yuddhaya Yujjasva. Yuddhaya Yujjasva. You yoke yourself for the Yuddha, and Yuddha for the sake of Yuddha, not for any other Phala Apeksha. In the same way, here also, as a Dasa, Dasa has no other his own work, no other any other work, and he is always with the Swami and doing exactly what the Swami wants or orders and expects nothing from him. Sees to is that nothing goes wrong any moment. The type of 24-hour thinking and serving only that Guru, Bhagavan or Mata Pita is called a Dasa Bhava. So may we all become that. Then Bhagavan will be so close to us. He gives us the Leela Madhurya of playing with us, which he gave even to the Mruga Adi. But the next sloka was so powerful. We have seen yesterday complete day was spent for that sloka. And in this sloka, Bhagavan, Sri Uddhavji, four great qualities of Bhagavan he is saying. Lakshanas of Bhagavan, Mahima of Bhagavan, Mahatva of Bhagavan, Mahatmya of Bhagavan. These are the ones which have to deeply enter into our heart. We have to struggle to make these things go deeply into the core of our heart. As we saw yesterday in other topic, only whatever we have in the core of heart, that only expresses at surface level, and that what gives us the Sukha Dukkha, Labhani or all that. So if in the Hridaya, Ahankara is strong, Kamanas are strong, Buddhi, Mana, Indriya, that is what expresses. But in the Hridaya, total bhakti to God, Sharanagati to the Lord, with the knowledge about the God's Mahima is there, then at all our buddhi, mana, indriya level, also that bhakta expresses. He is a complete sadhaka. He is a very beautifully integrated sadhaka. He is sure to get the siddhi of Bhagavad Kripa and Bhagavad Anubhuti. What are those four qualities? We saw first one, Tamtva Akila Atma. Bhagavan is the self of all. Bhagavan is self of all. As a Satchid Atma, without which nothing can exist, he is the Atma of everybody. Therefore, my Atma is he only, your Atma is he only. By which, when I am with me or with you, I am discovering that I am with Lord only. And I am never missing the Lord. He is your Atma and my Atma. And everybody's Atma is he only. Therefore, in both places, when I am with you or with me, I am with the Lord. At the same time, I am not with the ego that I am separate from you. You are separate from me. Therefore, I have to attach to you with the raga and dvesha. That samsara will not be there if this is done. Today or tomorrow we will see in Yoga Vasish, in our Adhyatma Ramayana Shastra, these beautiful things. Vasishji will tell us in the third or fourth sarga. What is that? Bhagavan is the Atma of all. Therefore, any himsa we don't do anymore. Prema and seva only we do. There are two ways. When you go on doing Nishkalmasha Prema and Nisvartha Seva to the Jagat, everybody, everything, then slowly the Lord hidden in them is revealed to us. One way. Other way, see the Lord in everyone for some years and all. Then our Prema, Vatsalya, Seva, Bhava for everyone becomes so natural that redeems us of our own ahamkara and swartha. This is called moksha. Come what may, we have to be freed from the burden of our own load, aham and mama. Such a beautiful thing if we can understand it. So Bhagavan kaun hai? He is the Atma of all. Just now we chanted in Bhagavata Ashtama Skandha. No. Even in this skandha only, in this chapter only, later on we will be shown everything is Bhagavad Sarupa, seeing that even donkey, buffalo, to that also without hesitation, even on the main road you have to do Sashtanga Pranam. That will be told after 10 slokas. So Atma. Then second, Daita. At our Jiva Vyavahara level, he is the one who loves us the most. For him, every jiva is as sacred as himself only. More than Bhagavan, no one can love us so much. Because for Bhagavan, we are he. We are him only. But all other relations we are not that person. Therefore, when the question of choosing comes, we choose ourselves, not that person. Even Mata Pita also finally, they have no ability capacity finally only to be or serve children. At one time, their individuality also, because they are in Jiva Bhava, pops up, crops up. Sri Bhagavan only can say, his love alone can be ultimate, because we are not separate from him. Be attentive to this point. And then, is it not? We should reciprocate to his Daitatva, Prema. भगवान हमारे प्रति इतना प्रेम दिखाते हैं, should it not be our duty also? How can we pollute, corrupt our mind by our excessive, other than or beyond dharma wala attachment with everything and being in the world? Are we not cheating God? Are we not cheating ourselves? This should click to us. In this life, we can't do anything now, all relations bonding. अब अगले जन्म का भी प्रारब्ध क्या करता है, we don't know. Yet, it is possible for us to do these thoughts. Bhagavan, in the coming lives, may I not devoted to anybody or anything more than you. You should be single point of surrender to me, as ordered by you in the relative world. Let me live what I have to do with that job given by you as dharma. In this way, when we are with everyone, we are doing the duty and loving them, serving them. Yet, neither we are bound with raga, dvesha and suffering samsara, nor we are away from Paramatma. This is called Mukti. Akila Advaita. So when it is at Akila Advaita, Bhagavan loves all. He doesn't have the caste, creed, gender, nationality, color, all the differences nahi hai. There were any one of us, any varna, any ashrama, any jati, any kula, any vayo parmiti, vayo, any of the dhana sthiti, kuch bhi ho, Bhagavan doesn't see all that. He just loves us. He expresses his love continuously by serving us, taking care of us so many ways. It is only we have to recognize. After which, without our own any hesitation, born of any reason, we also must start loving him more than anything or any being. So, for that sake, take any of the Rupa or Nama to begin with Rama, Krishna, and all. Saguna Sakara. Then slowly Saguna Nirakara Bhakti will develop. That is more beautiful. Then Nirguna Nirakara Tattva Jnanam comes to us. So this is how Akila Aitaita. Then Akila Ishvara. He is Ishvara to give Papa Phala, Punya Phala, Sadhana Phala to every Jivas. So for the Jiva, whatever is required of the world, everything is in his command only. He is the Ishvara of all. Therefore, what to give to whom at what time, what to take away from whom for what reason, he knows all that. He is an Ishvara, Ishnath, Ishvaraha. So, if he finds we deserve, from nowhere he can make us as big a person as possible. And if he finds we don't deserve, from such a topest post, we can come down. He is Ishvara for both. So, to give Mukti, he is Ishvara. To give Bandhanam, he is Ishvara. In the Vyavahara, to make us rich from poor, poor from rich, he has got Ishvaratva. Atma, Daita, Ishvara. These are the three things about Bhagavan related to all of us. Should never ever forget. See that Tamoguna of ours, we listened just now, but that is forgotten. The mind has ran somewhere else. This mind only has to be training, dekar has to be brought into Bhagavan. As much training as possible we should give to this mind to pull it at the feet of God, keeping in mind or intellect the understanding that he only deserves all our bhakti and sharanagati because he is the Daita Atma Ishvara. Atma Daita Ishvara. So, Tantva Akila Atma Daita Ishvara. These are the three. Fourth one is what? Ashritanam Sarvarthadam. To those who are taking him only as Ashraya, him only as support, any of the Purushartha he gives, every of the Purushartha he gives, all the Purusharthas he gives. So that's what in Vishnu Sahasranama it is said, Brahmana, Veda, Kshetriyo, Veda, kya hai wo? Vedantago Brahmana Syat. Kshetriyo Vijayi Bhavet. Vaishyo Dhana Samruddha Syat. Sutraha Sukham Avapniyat. So Sutraha Sukham, that Sukham is Artha Purushartha, Kama Purushartha. So Vaishyo Dhana Samruddha Syat, that is called Artha Purushartha. Then Kshetriyo Vijayi Bhaved, it is a Dharma Purushartha. Brahmana Vedantagaha. Vedanta Gamana means the ultimate of Vedanta, he the Brahmana reaches, that is Moksha Purushartha. Through Vishnu Sahasranam Parayanam, they come to us, it is said. In the same way, in many 100,000 lakhs of places, that Falashruti said, same here, Ashritanam Sarvarthadam. This fifth point, fourth point also should never be forgotten. Therefore, whether we pray to him or depend on others, giver is he only. Let this thought be strong in us. Why is it so? Because basically everything belongs to him. Lavate cha tatah kaman maya iva vihitan hitan. This sloka of 7th chapter. In whichever form you want to do worship, in that form I give you Shraddha. With that Shraddha you worship. And once worship is done, that particular form gives you the desire. In fact, through that form, the fulfiller of your desire or boons is me only. Maya eva vitani. Because there is no other body other than him who owns everything and who has got the authority, capacity of dispensing the Requirements are desires are the boons to all the deserving people. Sarvarthadam, Sarvarthadam. How beautiful this mantra. We will see Vasishtha telling to Rama, Vasishtha Kruta Rama Stuti. Today or tomorrow we'll see the next Sarga. You are the giver of everything to everyone. Everyone. Okay? Sarvarthadam. Then such you, Swakruta Vid, the one who becomes intelligent and thinks to know what he possesses and understands that all the possessions because of which he is surviving, sustaining in whatever the position he is given by the Lord. If these two truths, if somebody knows, one truth is what? Bhagavan is Atma, Daita, Ishvara, then Ashraitanam, Sarvartadam. This one to know. Second is what? Whatever I have is given by him only. The one who knows it, Visrujeta Konu. Can that person give you up, forget you, go away from you? So this is how Sri Uddhavji giving us technique of always remembering the Lord, technique of expressing and developing our devotion, then taking it to the level of Sharanagati. I love someone, I serve someone because they fulfill some of my requirements. That is how the life is lived. On deeper contemplation, everything, including my breath also, is possible by Bhagwan's Krupa only. Therefore, I love and surrender and remember Him and Him and Him alone. Without Bhagavad Krupa, inside prana will be not there. There will be no Shwasa. There is no Vayu outside. There is no process of Vayu becoming Shwasa and then becoming prana and supporting entire the human body, mana, indriya, ityad. In this way, कुछ भी देखो उन्हीं के कृपा से हो रहा है. Therefore, कौन विसृजेत? Visrujeta means forgetting God, keeping the Lord away, taking himself alone as the doer and owner of everything, or giving that credit to somebody in the world other than Bhagavan. Giving credit to me, giving to someone else is ajnanam and moham, leads to unnecessary ragadveshadi bandhanam. So these are the cobwebs with that the dust stick we have to remove of this bhakti and of this knowledge. With the help of this knowledge, these cobwebs we have to remove. That there is nobody to help me other than God. I myself also, helped by Him only, I am alive or everything. Therefore, He deserves my remembrance, my surrender. Therefore, I remember Him all the time and I surrender to Him. In that surrender, always remember doing what exactly He says. And the first doing would be what Guru says. Second doing would be what the Varnashrama. Third doing would be to reach to Paramatma through the given sadhana. Fourth doing is it flashes inside. After that Jivan Mukti, that Bhagavan himself speaks or tells as to what is to be done as a Jivan Mukta, either in serving the world or staying wherever you are. These are all called as expressions of service, expressions of Sharanagati. Sharanagati is always in doings. Doing is first whatever Guru says. Second, whatever the Varnasrama Adhara Yukta Shastra said Varnasrama. Third one, the Adhyatmika Sadhana for the Mukti. Then after that, whatever Bhagavan wants to accomplish through me, he will give those flashes. He will give those abilities, capacities, and it is such a vivid cinema we see in our life after Jivan Mukti that how Bhagavan is making use of this instrument for his work. We become Sakshi to his work happening through us. Jivan Mukta Sthiti. Beautiful would be that. I am not doing anything. Nimitta Matram Bhava, what is said in Gita 11, that is understood at that level. But first one is serving the Lord. Sharanagati to Bhagavan is serving Bhagavan. Service to Bhagavan is doing exactly what Guru says. Guru says whatever. If you do that, Antakarana Shuddhi happens. Through Varnashrama Achara, all the debts are cleared. Through doing Adhyat Sadhana, Atmanamurti comes. Thereafter, it is his wish how he wants to use us. That is the meaning of not Visrujeta. Not giving up the Lord, but remembering Him and surrendering to Him. Now, the third line, fourth line, where we paused yesterday was little subtler. We have to listen carefully. Very twisting way, Uddhavji has put the point. Now, the point is simple. It's very valuable, powerful. If it is put simply, we may not value it. Therefore, Bhagavan Uddhavji made it twisting way. What he says, Kova bhajet kimapi vismrutayenu bhotyai. So, Kova kim bhajeto bhotyai. Anu vismrutaye. Ko means who is that fellow? Kim bhajet, whom he will worship. Bhutyai, kim bhutyai, for what sort of name and frame or prosperity or sukha or bhoga or any of the position or the this or other loka prapti. Having gained which vismrataye anu, that great, grand, glorious Paramatma is forgotten. Now, in this only entire samsara karana is hidden. If we are intelligent, we are expected to be, we will catch this in this. Karana for samsara. What is samsara? Getting lost in janma marana, getting lost in variety of obligations to the people through various relations. And totally being away from Bhagavan. How it happens? These are the 3-4 things. He says, 1. Ko va bhajet kimapi bhutyai bhajetu. Ko means who? Who is that useless fellow? Who is that stupid fellow? That's the meaning. Who is that stupid fellow? Who kimapi bhajet? Whom else he will do the bhajana? The bhajana of the person, bhajana of the object, bhajana of any of the project or any business. Who will the fellow who does bhajana of anything other than God? For the sake of what? Bhutyai, to get something or the other. Some bhuti. But that bhuti when comes because of bhajana, what is its result? Anu vismrutaye, which makes me forget the Bhagavan. तो भगवान का विस्मरण कराकर सारे मोह माया में फंसाने वाले, किसी भी भूति या प्राप्ति को दिलाने वाला कोई भी वस्तु व्यक्ति विशेष का सेवा कौन मूर्ख करेगा? See that twisting sloka. So the simple point is what? We want something of this world, and for that these are that persons are givers of that. Then we serve them, we get them. And something else we desire, then this person or thing seems to be giving it to us. Then we pursue that person, get. In doing this way, this fella, that fella, giver is this person, that person, or this thing, that thing. We get lost in our life in such a way we forget Paramatma. But the one who has seen or who has understood the above things, Akila Atma, Akila Daita, Akila Ishvara, Ashritanam, Sarvartha दम, ऐसे जो भगवान को मानते हैं, इस तरह भगवान का निरंतर स्मरण करते हैं, वो लोग छोटे मोटे प्राप्ति के लिए इधर उधर भटकते हुए क्या वो भगवान को विस्मरण करेंगे? So what it says, therefore, any desire of the world for the pursuit of anything else is the cause for our vismruti. Therefore, Vismrita Bhagavan followed by the attack of Maya, as it is said in the second, third shloka. Then what is the solution here? What is the crux of this shloka? This particular line 3 that will follow in the fourth line also is desire should be the Lord, for the Lord only, not anything else. And the desire of obtaining God should be sought and received or got again by Bhagavan's Kripa, by only worshipping him, surrendering to him. तो आप ही की कृपा से आपका ही सेवा करते हुए आप नामक लक्ष्य को हमें पाना है. Is it not very interesting point? I am pausing here only to allow that to sink in us. And we are all in samsara because of this reason. And you want money, then you get somebody, you go to someone and surrender to him. And some other thing wanted, we go there and surrender. Ityadi. We always have desire and giver of the desire and we get enslaved to them ourselves. In the bargain, we forget Bhagavan. So it's a very deep thought. It won't click easily. We know it. 10 जन्म ऐसे भागवत बार बार सुनने के बाद ही वो धैर्य उत्साह आएगा इस बात को समझने का, स्वीकार करने का कि दैट व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इज नॉनसेंस. What I want? I want Bhagavan. Who gives me Bhagavan? Bhagavan only. Therefore, other than Bhagavan, whom should worship? Nobody. This won't click easily. Right now, though, because of so many vasana desire, we have so many things to be wanted or wanted by us. Therefore, we need so many people in the world. हमको प्रेम चाहिए सो इसलिए देने वाले, हमको पैसे चाहिए इसलिए वो देने वाले, हमें सेवा चाहिए इसलिए वो देने वाले, हमें टाइम पास चाहिए वो टाइम पास देने वाले. How many desires we have, how many people we hold on to. Such people we are all, what is said deeply by Uddhavaji, that for the sake of getting something, holding on to somebody or the other, in the bargain, forgetting Bhagavan, who will the fool do that? Only the one who doesn't understand what is said in the above lines. That he is the Atma, he is the Daita, Ishvara, he is the Sarvarthada to the Ashritanam. So Ashritanam goes with all four. Ashritanam Atma, so he reveals Atma Vastu. Ashritanam Daita, if we are Ashrita to him, he will shower so much love on us. Ashritanam Ishvaraha, if we surrender to him, he will pull us out of problems. So Ashritanam Sarvarthadaha, having removed all problems, he also gives us Dharmartha Moksha Chaturveda Purushartha. That is what is the Lord in the form of Krishna or Rama or Devi or anybody. Traditionally, we are told in our Sanatana Dharma to worship every day with increasing or added devotion, fervor. That's what he's going to say again in the Bhagavata Dharmas. Now the fourth line is again equally beautiful. Gurudeva. Very funny, very interesting it is, very complete it is. What is that? Kim va bhavetna tava padar jojusham naha. Kim na bhavet naha. Naha means to us. Na kim bhavet, what is that which is not obtained? Tava padar jojusham. If we are serving the dust of your feet, what is that which is not obtainable? That is what was our today morning chanting also. During our Vishwas Nama class, the Ganesha Bhujanga Stotram, Ganeshe Vibhav Prasanne Kim Durlabham. Ganeshe Vibhav Prasanne Kim Durlabham. Ganesha is a Vibhu. When he is Prasanna, what is Durlabha to get for us? Here also, if we are doing the seva to your feet, what is that which is not given to us by you? No, this one intelligently, there Nachiketa also, when Yavara tempts him. See, long life, a lot of wealth, good children and all that I will give you. Okay? Don't ask for Atma Vidya. See the intelligence of this child. Children are many times intelligent. As they grow, they get caught up in some other useless fellows. All their genius intelligence dies, never to be born again. Throughout life, they are only depending, frustrated fellows only. As the age that grows, if they are not becoming independent through study of Shastra and Adhyatmika Sadhana, they become more miserable to depend on everyone and nobody fulfills their requests or demands. Useless Jindagi. But the children are smart. This smart child, what did he do? You know? Anyway, I came to you and surrendered to you. Will you send me without giving that Dirga Ayu? Without giving all the wealth, without giving the Putra Pautra, if at all I desire, need it. तुम तो दोगे उसके मैं बारह क्यों वेस्ट करूं? जीविष्यामो यावस्तिशिष्यसि त्वं. That is the meaning. As long as you are Ishvara, we will live. You will not kill me because I have come up to you. You will not be so cruel to kill me. And when I am alive, you will definitely give me Dhana Kanaka Vastu Vahana to become happy, whatever I require. Why should I waste my boon for you? For that, you anyway will give me. Therefore, that one which, unless asked, is not given, Atma Vidya, having gained which, every desire is fulfilled or mukti comes, वो वाला आप मुझे देना. Here भी देखो ये है शरणागत. If we are devotee at the feet of God, what is that which He is not going to give? सारे धर्मार्थ कामोक्ष पुरुषार्थ सब भगवान देंगे. There is nothing which He can't give. Establishing in this deep faith is bhakti sharanagati. And thereafter, to a bhakta who is so much involved in seva to Lord, anything given to him, whether a great power, position or things, it becomes a headache and burden. Because he is so enjoying this busy schedule of serving Bhagwan, everything is a distraction to him. It doesn't want. यार तुमको राजा बनाएंगे, मैं क्या करूं उसको? Like Tapona Maharaj, when he was offered to be the Mahamandaleshwar, he said, only useless fellows become Mahamandaleshwar, in the sense that so much of the headaches to maintain the ashram, the disciple, the bhaktas and all, now I am so happy with my Ganga Mata Puja, Himalaya Bhagwan Puja, Kashi Vishwanath Dhyanam. I am so happy in that, I don't want to sit. विश्वनाथ भक्ति में मैं हूँ, गंगा सेवा में हूँ मैं, इससे बढ़कर क्या हो सकता है? It doesn't. Now today you will see, tomorrow Sri Vasishtha ji himself says to Rama, I know the worst of the job in the life is to become Purohita. He says, and yet I took up this because I heard that in the future generation, the Narayana Vishnu will come as Avatara. Waiting for you, I took up this Purohita Pada. Otherwise, it is useless. Go to some jungle, sit there, revel in meditation. What is Purohita work? That for every kami of this world, I have to do sankalpa and upasana puja for them. मेरे को ये तो हेडेक है. Even Vasishtha says, Vasishtha ji. Here also Tapon Maharaj an example. So too, a true bhakta never cherishes anything other than bhakti. You can see the examples of this in Desha Bhaktas. देश भक्ति में जो रम रहा है ना, वो कहीं किसी में नहीं फंसेगा अपने स्वार्थ के लिए या दूसरों के इसमें भी ना. That is the meaning here. The two things, one is what is said here, one is the understanding out of it. What is said is here is, what is that which is not obtained when I become Lord's devotee? But a devotee doesn't want anything other than serving Bhagavan. This is how, what is happening in and through all this study. The things remaining as it is outside, the world remaining as it is outside, the people remaining as it is outside, our duty toward them continuing. Inside our mana buddhi, the wrong notions or ignorances are replaced by the right understandings and wisdoms. That there is a Lord managing the entire show. He loves every of the jiva, and knowing His greatness, if somebody is doing ashraya to Him or surrender to Him, He will give all the purushartha that capacity has got to. It is we only not having this opening of the eye or wisdom for some or the other thing to achieve, we go in search of somebody, surrender to somebody other than God. Thus, we are going away from the God more and more. And to a bhakta, nothing is impossible. What is difficult is to become bhakta. Once you become his bhakta, charana dhauli bhakta, kuch nahi hai jo mumkin nahi hai. He will make you a Brahma Deva. If there is no Brahmanda, where is Brahma post is not empty, खाली एक नया ब्रह्मांड बनाएंगे आपके लिए, उसमें आपको ब्रह्मा देव बिठाएंगे. तो देखो, you want इंद्रपदा, देखो यार इंद्रपद कदर खाली है सर, all padas are occupied, is it? So चलो और एक स्वर्ग बना उधर, ये इसको इंद्र बना देना. That much easy to the Lord, and that Lord is there in the universe, maintaining it. We have to worship Him with Shraddha Bhakti. The Anugraha comes to us in whatever the Rupa of Nama, Rupa of Rama, Krishna you want. You can even have the Darshanam. Remember all that. Bhagavad Darshana can happen. Bhagavan Avatara Kala, we can be born and can spend time with God also. From where Bhagavan came called Vaikuntha, to that Loka also, Salokya Mukti it's called, we can go there also. And Lord is maintaining the universe in so many lokas. Every of the locals we can go and see His grace. Ultimately, we can be one with His own Tattva Sthiti of Aham Brahmasmi. All are possible as Jiva. That is what we saw in Taittiriya Upanishad also. Bhuriti Agnau Pratitishthati, Bhuvariti Vayo, Suvariti Aditye, Mahiti Brahmani. Once he become Brahma, that Parabrahma, Aparabrahma, Kshavala Brahma, Apnoti Swarajyam, Manasaspati, Vakpati, Chakshishpati, Shrotrapati, Vijnanapati, Akasha Shariram, Brahma, Satyatma, Pranarama, Mana Anandam, Shanti Samruddham, Amrutam. How many list of Falashrutis are told as the result of our devotion to that Paramatma? Here in the Upanishad Vedic language, it is called as Vyahruti Upasana. What is said as Vyahruti Upasana in the Veda is what is said as Shodashopsara Upasana Ityadi to our own Ishtadeva in our Puja room. Maintain the same devotion, Shraddha, and following of the steps as given, just like the Vedic people have done. Here also, what results they get of all that is said will be coming to us also. तो इससे क्या है, घबराहट भी चला जाना चाहिए कि वॉट एवर आई नीड और वांट, हु विल गिव मी, विल आई गेट और नॉट. घबराहट should be replaced by Shraddha. My Lord will give me. My Lord will give me. With that Shraddha I have to. It's the lower level. At the higher level, mein what I want from Him, just give me that health power by which I keep on serving Him. That's it. अब वो भी उन्हीं को छोड़ देते हैं. That is called as सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य स्थिति. So, tam tvakilatmadayiteshwaramashritanam sarvartadam swakrutabit konu visrujeta. Then kova bhajeta kimapi bhutyai anu vismrutaye. Then kimba bhavet na naha tavapadarajojusham. We who are worshipping your feet of dust of your feet, what is that which is not available to obtain by us? Kimba na bhavet. Kya nahi milta hai? Milta including any of the pada, any of the vastus, ownership, any of the sukha, bhoga, कुछ भी नहीं है जो भक्त को भगवान नहीं देते. You can see it in every bhakta's example. Not only some like Sudhama and all, so many. और याद करो, our doing karma is only a nimitta given by the Lord. But it is our sticking to karma, knowingly, unknowingly, is taken by the Lord as bhakti, because of which He is giving us His own grace in the form of karma phalas. And the same karma of upasanas, knowing that I am doing it to God for this particular result, if this clarity se aap karoge, so directly you can see He only giving. Suppose I am Nastik, but I believe karma phala. So I am doing karma to get phala. Who made this system of this karma leads to that karma phala? Lord only. So following the system itself is worshipper. He gives the karma phala. Therefore, anything you get is by Bhagavan, anything we get is by our bhakti only. This kind of Nastika never remembers or has faith in Bhagavan, but you and I consciously having faith in Bhagavan, every karma we do as upasana. Then what happens? Along with our upasanas, there is nothing which is impossible to gain. Ho gaya? Now comes the last mantra. Equally powerful, equally beautiful. What is that? Isha, O Lord. First chant the mantra. नैवोपयन्त्यपचितिं कवयस्तवेश ब्रह्मायुषापि कृतमृद्धमुदस्मरन्तः योऽन्तर्बहिस्तनुभृतामशुभं विधुन्वन् आचार्यचैत्यवपुषा स्वगतिं व्यनक्ति. This is the ultimate sloka after which all our doubts will vanish regarding sadhana. Give us a clarity what to do. इसके बाद इससे बढ़कर देयर इज नो अदर एक्सप्लेनेशन. श्लोक अद्भुतम, इट इज परमाद्भुतम, चरमाद्भुतम, दिव्यम, महदद्भुतम. एनी वर्ड इज नॉट सफिशिएंट. फर्स्ट लाइन, हे ईशा, ओ लॉर्ड, कवयः. कविस मीन्स दोज हु हैव ऑल द क्रांति ऑफ द बुद्धि, reach to such a highest of the intelligences, highest of the capacities. Even they also naiva upayanti apachitim tava. Tava apachitim kavaya na apayanti. Upayanti, sir. Kavaya tava upachitim na apayanti. Kavaya tava upachitim na apayanti. Apayanti means reach to. Come, reach to the perfection or culmination. What? Upachiti. Upachiti is gratefulness, therefore doing stuti, and gratefulness, therefore doing the upasana, by which the reciprocation is done for what Bhagavan has given. तो भगवान ने जो दिया हमको, उस लिया हुआ चीज का महिमा का गुणगान करने के लिए भी, दिए हुए भगवान की स्तुति करने के लिए भी, और उनको रेसिप्रोकेट करने के लिए भी, even great kavis like Brahmadeva Adi also, Brahma Ayushapi, even at the life of Brahma Ayush given to them, in that Brahma Ayush long life, every moment they are doing everything, doing every stuti. For what Bhagavan is giving, that is not sufficient. जैसे कहते हैं कि नहीं, आपका जो ये हेल्प है जन्म जन्म तक भी मैं चुका नहीं सकता. सेम वे what Bhagavan has done, to fully acknowledge it, to fully what is say praise it, as well as to fully reciprocate it. Upachiti means this. Upachiti is upasana. Upachiti is कृतज्ञता. Upachiti is स्तुति. न कृतज्ञता जता सकते हैं, न स्तुति कर सकते हैं, न रेसिप्रोकेशन में आपका उपासना भी कर कर पूरा नहीं कर सकते हैं. आपसे जो मिला उसके अपोजिट में, उसके रेसिप्रोकेशन में, even by the Brahma Ayu is given to us by kavis like great intelligent people. नैवोपयन्ति अपचितिम कवयः तव ईशा. नैवोपयन्त्यपचितिम कवयः तव ईशा ब्रह्मा ईशा अपि. And what are they doing always? Krutam smarantaha. What you have done for their sake, remembering that again and again. Ruddha mudaha. Ruddha means some ruddhaha. Extremely, muda means delighted. Extremely delighted by what you have done for them. By all their efforts and all the lifespan also, when they try to reciprocate for what you have done, they only fail. What a beautiful thing it is. It's true. Thousands of janma, we are forgetting him and doing whatever we want. Yet he was forgiving us and he was giving us everything. Every life he gave parents, every life he gave us Deha Adi, every life he gave all Samarthya, every life he made us do this or that, get the things, enjoy. हर जन्म एंड हर बार हम उनको बोल रहे हैं. देखो, जिसको याद रखते हो उससे हेल्प मिलना सहज है, बट नहीं याद रखने के बावजूद भी हमको जाकर लगातार हेल्प कर रहे हैं. व्हाट कैन यू डू इन रेसिप्रोकेशन टू देम? नथिंग. गॉड इज दैट. Neither Kritagnata nor Stuti nor the reciprocation we can do to the Lord for what He has done to us so far. Kurtam smarantaha ruddha mudaha. Kurtam smarantaha, remembering always what great position you gave them, power you gave them, what a sukha ananda you gave them. And ruddha mudaha, extremely delighted they are seeing what you gave them. So, Krutam Smanantah Ruddhamudaha Kavaya Tava He Isha Upachitim Na Apachi sorry Na Upayanti Tava Apachitim Brahma Isha Api. So, Tava Krutam Smarantaha Ruddhamudaha Kavaya Tava Na Upachitim Na Apayanti Brahma Isha Api. He Isha. This is how you have to make a Vigrahavakyam sentence and Anvayam and then talk like this. Naivopayantavachitim kavayastavesha brahmayushapi rutam krutam mruddham mudasmarantaha krutam ruddhamudaha smarantaha krutam smarantaha ruddhamudaha. That is how you have to add the words. Krutam smarantaha, those who remember what you have done. Ruddhamudaha, delighted extremely. They can't reciprocate. Now the next two lines are important. ब्यूटिफुल थिंग इट इज अल्टीमेट. अब ये चीज के लिए हम इतने साल से भागवत पढ़ रहे होंगे, ढूंढ रहे, मिल गया. मिलने के बाद भी नहीं पकड़ा तो देन वी आर बेवकूफ. And what is that Bhagavan does for us, for which we cannot reciprocate by any way, any means, is what? Yaha, no Bhagavan's Leela. Antarbahihi, inside and outside, Tanubhrutam of the Jivas, Ashubham Vidunvan, by clearing all the impurities, Swagatim Vyanakti, you reveal your own self to them as their own self. So you are the one who is inside and outside of every Jiva, removing all the impurities, revealing yourself to them. And how Antar and how Bahi, in what form? Antaha, like a Chaitya Vapusha, like Paramatma, and Bahyaha, Acharya Vapusha. Taking the form of Acharya outside, taking the form of Paramatma in your own heart as the Upasya Devata. By this, Upasana, though it is done to the Vigraha outside, but the Upasana should be felt in the mind or heart that is given. The outer Vigrahas, I told you the other day, only to bring our distracted mind into single pointedness. Thereafter, that Murti of Paramatma whose Upasana we are doing, it has to come into our heart, and there we have to do Upasana. The ones who don't know this secret, they just mechanically pour some water on the Lord, put some chandan kumkum, offer some naivedjam, do agarbati. They think that is the puja. Like that 1,000 lives also they do, nothing happens. Because the thing to be changed is our heart. That will happen when the bhakta is born in the heart. That will happen when you do upasana in the heart. That will happen when you take that Bhagavan into the heart. Not outside. That's why whenever you go to temple, moment you look at him in 2 seconds, involuntarily, if you are Indian and Hindu, you close the eyes. Is it not? What is the meaning? That Bhagavan is not in that Murti only. Murti is only Pratika. He should be remembered in the heart. And Pujariji, whatever the upasanas he is doing, he is also not doing to the only Murti outside, through the Murti to the Lord in his heart. And that becomes a means for us also, through concentration, should that upasana in our heart. All upasana prakriyas, bhakti bhava is same. But the pujari knows the mantras, we don't know. He knows the sequence, we don't know. So he just guiding us. But everything is done in the heart. When you do the abhishek to the Lord is in your heart and you are doing abhishek. You can't do in the heart, therefore only he is invoked in the idol outside. By the way, that thought here. Ki Bhagavan is in our heart, we have to worship in him inside. So by being inside the heart as our Upasya Devata, when we are approaching him every day through devotion, he does the purification of our heart, both of the Rajoguna and Tamaguna. Makes the heart Sattva-guna. So to from outside as an Acharya, who does demonstration to us by his own performance, keeps on teaching us how we have to live our life outside so that our conduct outside also so perfect and pure that it helps in our spiritual evolution, not obstruction. That what Acharya does outside is what we are studying from last more than 20 days. 15 to 20 days. I don't remember. Vedamanuchya Acharyaha Hantevasinam Anushasti. So that Acharya Vapu, in the form of the Acharya outside, Bhagavan only is there. By telling us the Vidhi Vidhana how to live life, is purifying us. In this way, when we live, our all obligations, runa, everything are cleared. Our conduct is so immaculate and pakka, though nothing of the world binds us for our inner Paramatma sadhana. So Acharya Vapusha from outside, Chaitya Vapusha from inside. It is one Bhagavan only who is blessing us, giving us all directions, guidances. Following all of them, we are getting purification. And what is the next step of purification? Swagatim Vyanakti. Swagati means his own state of being. Vyanakti he is revealing to us. He is making us reach to that, experience that. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. As a Brahma, he creates sadhakanas. As a Vishnu, he maintains sadhakanas. As a Maheshwara, he destroys the Ajnana, Avidya, finally whatever is there, Ahankara. Then Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. When all that is done, he reveals himself is Parabrahma to us as our own self. At that time, Ishvaraha, Guru, Atma is three Murti of one Parabrahma only. Vyomavatu Yaptadehaya Dakshinamurte Namaha. At that time, that is understood. That is why, having understood this shloka, what should be our reciprocation? Our Guru Acharya outside is Bhagavan's expression only. There to purify our all antakarana, etc., so that we become qualified for the Paramatma Anubhuti. Inside also, in the Upasya Devata Rupa. That's why again and again we say, from inside he pulls us as an Ishvara, from outside he pushes us as Guru, so that we enter into the spiritual intellectual wisdom, thereafter spiritual sadhana, thereafter into the spiritual Anubhuti. भगवान ही गुरु है, गुरु ही भगवान है. दोनों के रूप में भगवान हमारे रक्षा करते हैं. And in the earlier 2-3 chapters also, again and again same topic was coming. And even in Adhyatma Ramayana, if you see what Parshuramji asked, do you remember that? The devotion at your feet and the Guru feet, I must have always, because these are only two, because of which entire Moha Jnana goes away. Then Atma Sakshatkara happens. Any number of janmas, let me have devotion at your feet, and also let me have the Sangati of the Guru. Sharanagati to the Guru. There are many things to understand. And sometimes, even if you don't understand them, much of them, loss is less. But this understanding is what, which is then, forget about loss. It is the giver of every gain. Not in that, Guru and Bhagavan are my Shreya Vilashis. When I am devoted to them, and listen what they say, by the process of purification, inner and outer, they reveal the Atmanubhuti Moksha to us. इससे बढ़कर और चीज़ समझना, स्वीकार करना, प्रैक्टिस करने वाला और नहीं है मेरे ख्याल में. तो परफेक्ट श्लोका इट इज. ओके, देन गोइंग फ्रॉम बैक साइड लाइक दिस, आचार्य के रूप में और परमात्मा के रूप में बाहर और अंदर रहकर शुद्ध अंतःकरण करके अपने स्वरूप को रिवील करने वाले आपका इस कृत्य को और इसके द्वारा आपको मिला हुआ आनंद को स्मरण करते हुए ब्रह्मादि आयुष में भी कोई भी लोग आपके प्रति कृतज्ञता को, आपके स्तुति को व्यक्त नहीं कर सकते हैं, रेसिप्रोकेशन को. That is the one thing we have to study the shloka as one go. That Lord who as a Guru from outside, as a Lord from inside, continuously working and seeing to it that our impurities are gone. Thereafter we are given the revelation of the self, after which Ruddha Mudaha, we are maximum in the bliss, more than the Desma bliss. Having experienced that, how anyone can or no one can do the praise or reciprocation or extend gratitude to this doing of Bhagavan. Brahma Isha. That is why Mata Pita, Guru, Daiva, Runa can never be completely cleared. Therefore, any number of lives go on doing Seva. One way it can be cleared, when they say it is in their hands. It is in their hands. That when they declare that no more you have a Runa, for me you are free, then it is done. Like आपने मेरे को लोन दिया तो जन्म जन्म तक मुझे देने तक चलते रहना पड़ेगा. बट इफ यू आउट ऑफ योर ओन काइंड हार्ट यू सेड मुझे ऋण माफ हो गया आपका, देन आई एम क्लियर अबाउट इट. इफ यू से विथ वर्ड्स, सो टू इफ गुरु सेज यू आर फ्री फ्रॉम द ऋण, देयर इज नो ऋण. Clear? So to Mata Pita. Otherwise, any number of janma you can't clear. And a Guru of Uttamottama Sthiti never keeps any Shishya as Runagrasta. That is why on the day of sannyasa given, every Guru clears the disciple of, यार तुम मेरे ऋण से चुक्त हो गए, now go and do your pranavopasana, atma dhyana, atmanubhuti. But if that disciple is not fully purified or some more sadhanas to be done, then he will be holding on to that guru, goes on serving. Otherwise, no guru of highest cadre keeps any disciple under obligation. No, you are free. They are so kind, They know also that by any doing you can't clear the runa. That much is given to you called as moksha through Brahma Vidya. But we, not to fall from the path, should feel that gratitude to the Guru, feel that runa, keep on serving. One way of clearing the runa is what? Spreading this message of spirituality to the subsequent generations. That is called Deva Runa, Rishi Runa clarification. Rishi Runa Mukti. Rishi Runa. And to the highest level of sannyasi, all Deva Runa, Pitru Runa, Rishi Runa, Bhuta Runa, Manushya Runa, all are over. Only one is Atma Runam. That is, only by realizing the self, he will clear that. Being the self is a clearance of Atma Runa. So this is how Uddhavji's prayer itself has got such a wonderful message for all of us. Now after this, Shukadevji says how Bhagavan liked Uddhavji, such a great stuti, and started giving him answers in which in 15-20 slokas he will give all the upadesha of sadhanas to be done, which are easy to understand, easy to practice. Not as difficult as we imagine. See, a highly inspired person, most difficult sadhana also takes it as easy and does it. He has got his capacity. Other fellow is what? He is so lazy in his mind intellect. Simple sadhana also he takes as very complicated. What can we do? Like one shloka of just 32 letters. Only 32 akshar hai wo. Only 32. Vakratunda Mahakaya 8. Surya Koti Sama Prabha 16. Nirvignam Kurume Deva 24. Sarva Karyeshu Sarva Da. So 32 letter वाला एक श्लोक यार बाय हार्ट करो. हाँ हमको नहीं होगा. Then Jindagi var some Pandit has to chant and you look and sit there like a what you call a tribal fellow listening as if you don't know anything. Because you decided that you can't do it. And by mistake also you try, you can't say Vakratunda. You start saying Bakratunda. Yaar mere ko bakri mat bana. Bhagwan Shri Ganapati says, Chodo, let Panditji do for you. This is called saying small sadhana is difficult or even difficult also simple. Whatever. Actually what Bhagavan is giving are easy only. Little we have to work hard to become habitual to that. To see them, we'll meet tomorrow. Excellent portion of these 20 slokas. Thereafter, Bhagavan asks like he asks Arjuna in Gita, तुमने सब सुना क्या, समझ गए क्या, तुम्हारा मोह शोक और मन का भ्रम सब निकल गया क्या? And then he says, don't give all this Mukti Skandha Jnanam to those who don't have Shraddha. That is why many people don't come to our class. Those who don't have Shraddha, Bhagavan never allows them to come. Even if they come because they don't have Shraddha, they drop in between. Only the Bhakti Shraddha log with the humbleness, they are given a chance to listen to entire 11th Skandha. We are lucky ones. Really. और भी है 3 chapter. Let us see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Sadgurudeva Bhagavan ki Jai. Thanks. Don't miss Bhagavatam, especially next 4-5 days. जय राम